It is today's Best Country, Kick 104, you Kick Morning Crew, Holly and Marty. Probably the biggest interview we've done together, Marty.
Yeah, and the only one I've ever wanted to do.
Oh, yeah. You've been speechless for a week now. It is Carrie Underwood. Carrie, how you doing this morning?
I'm great. Thank you. How are you guys doing?
We are fantastic, and even better because we know you're coming on Tuesday.
Yeah, I've been dying for this concert since, April, when it was officially announced.
Carrie, that's really cruel to do that. They announced it in April, and Marty has had to suffer for months waiting for you to get here.
I know. It's okay. I've lived, though. I've lived through it.
You're a married woman now. You know anticipation is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's all good thing to hang on to.
There you go. Speaking of being a married woman now, do you get to see Mike very often?
No. I mean, dating and stuff like that, we got to see each other quite a bit. But then it was kind of like this year, my schedule just goes in cycles, and we had a lot of show dates to do. So, did them in the beginning, got married, and I'll see him next year.
No, that just makes me
It's
sad.
all right though. We're doing good with it, and he's understanding. We get a little cranky sometimes, but that's okay.
Oh, who doesn't?
You know what, though? Honestly, on the other flip side of things, I've been married 17 years, and it's kind of nice when they go on vacation because then you get to miss them a little bit. So you guys have that.
We definitely enjoy missing each other, and he's really good about sending sweet little emails and stuff like that to let me know he's thinking of me, and he would be better, I think, than most guys.
Yeah, kind-hearted.
Getting to see their wife.
Well, it's good that you think that anyway.
Yeah.
Now, I got to ask, did Mama's song, was that, I know you co-wrote it, did some of that, was that born out of your, falling in love with Mike and looking at marrying him and all that stuff?
I think so, for sure. I mean, at the time, one of the other writers on the song was Carrie Underwood, and she was planning a wedding. She was getting married a month or so after we wrote that song. So we were both just in a really girly, sweet place in our relationships. And she asked me. That's how it started. She was asking me about Mike, and I was like, he's just such a great guy. He's just good, in every way that a person can be good. And she just starts singing, "He's good, so good," and that's how we started going on it.
That's awesome.
Unreal.
Yeah.
And going back to American Idol, you have had probably the greatest success out of all American Idols, and why is that? Why are you the best American Idol?
Oh, gosh. Luck. I don't know. I mean, being on the show is definitely no guarantee that anything spectacular is going to come out of it. You get to go on tour, and you get so many opportunities, but what happens when the dust settles is just kind of up to, I don't even know what, hard work and luck. And I've had a lot of that on my side.
I mean, you've had 13 #1 hits, and can't even compare to anyone else on that show.
That's amazing.
And the country music community, was very accepting of me, and people, I think, seemed to enjoy that there was somebody a lot like them doing something pretty cool on national television. So a lot of those people have definitely stuck with me. I get every single day, I voted for you. And little kids now are like, I liked you when I was a baby. Which is getting a little awkward.
Yeah, that is a little bit interesting.
It hasn't been that long, though.
I had a little boy actually last night tell me he remembers watching me, and I was like, were you 5 then? And I said, how old are you now? He said, I'm 12. I was like, oh, you're 6.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you know what, though? They would remember. My son's 6, and boy, I tell you what, he gets into watching that kind of stuff. He loves Carrie Underwood. Oh. Yeah.
So crazy, though. And I totally did that when I first got to meet Ellen Jackson. I was like, you were my first concert.
Since you went there, who would you say is your biggest inspiration or hero in the country music world?
Oh, gosh. I mean, I'm lucky enough to have a lot of friends that were, first people that I looked up to, just, being famous people like Brad. And Reba McEntire is just somebody that everybody loves and respects, and she's just awesome. I think we can all look to her for how to run our careers. Kenny Chesney, I saw him when I was sophomore in high school, and he's another one that people really enjoy being around, and knows how to put on an amazing show. So there's a lot of people you can look up to in this business.
Yeah, it seems like you're probably one of the more loved, which has got to make you feel good. It just, every time we see you, like when you and Brad, we think you guys should host everything.
I am
award
upset
shows.
that you are not up to host the Oscars.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
gosh.
was just not
Yes.
right.
No.
You and Brad need to host
Well,
everything.
if you notice, they did, put together like a male and female pair for the Oscars.
They're learning,
so
aren't they?
They had to, but
we think they're copying.
clearly,
I love it.
this is a great early Christmas present on Tuesday with you and Billy coming here and Sons of Sylvia. But what are you doing for Christmas?
Oh gosh, our last show's on the 22nd, so I'll be headed back home. And my husband has a hockey game in Nashville on the 23rd.
So it works out perfectly.
It does. I figured we'd be I was getting prepared for a fight on where we would spend Christmas. But
But that never
the
changes.
odds were in my favor this year.
Yeah, you lucked out. 17 years later, we still fight about it every year, honey.
It's
That
a
never
tough
goes
one.
away. Yeah.
I love my husband, but I love my family too.
Exactly.
Like, I need my mommy.
You can't live without your family. I'm sorry.
What kind of great Christmas tradition do you guys have in your family? You're from the South, so, you've got to have something good in there.
We really don't. We kind of suck in the way of tradition in anything. We used to, when my grandparents were alive, go down and sing Christmas carols in the nursing home, and that was always a really cool Christmas Eve memory for me growing up. And I wish we could still do that. We tried it a couple of years ago, but someone sent out the memo, and it ended up being a disaster.
There you go.
I have to ask you one last question before we have to let you go. But what is the one thing you want for Christmas besides Mike?
Oh gosh, I'm good. To be honest, there's nothing that I could possibly want. I just want to be able to take a breath and enjoy some good food and enjoy a company of people that I haven't seen in a while.
That sounds like a wonderful
you've
day.
Had a great year, the Grammy nominations, all that great stuff, and especially tonight on CMT. Can't wait to watch that.
Hey, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That was so much fun.
Me too.
Kevin Costner is so cool, and Smokey Robinson was there, and he's one of my favorite people in the whole world. So it was a really cool night.
Carrie, thank you so much for
Appreciate it.
taking time out of your day to visit with us. Cannot wait to see you in concert coming up Tuesday night. You have a safe and wonderful trip out here.
Yeah, we'll see you on Tuesday.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
See
Carrie.
you soon.
Bye-bye.